Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we aren't just, reading off a dictionary definition. We're actually unpacking a specific term that fundamentally shapes the rules and the entire structure of our world. It's going to be a fascinating look at exactly how language organizes human behavior.
So, let's start with a bit of a mystery. Think about this for a second. What do we actually call the core set of beliefs that a religion, a country, or even just a local club teaches and stands by? I mean, pretty much every single group you can think of has some sort of foundational framework, right? They've got a set of core beliefs that they don't just casually hold, but they actively teach them and fiercely stand by them. It's kind of like the invisible glue holding their whole collective identity together. But what is the precise word for that body of teaching?
Well, the answer is doctrine. D-O-K-T-R-I-N. It's a simple two-syllable noun, but it sits at the absolute center of how groups organize their settled teachings. And notice I said settled. A doctrine isn't just some fleeting thought or a passing fad. It's a teaching, a belief, or a principle officially taught and held by a group. It is settled. It's firm. It literally guides what a group fundamentally believes or does on a day-to-day basis.
Section 1. The Latin connection.
To truly master a word, we really have to dig up its roots. And this one is super interesting. It originates directly from the Latin root doc or doct, which literally just means to teach. And what's cool is this is the exact same root used in some incredibly familiar words that we all use every single day. Think about the word doctor. Originally, way back when, that actually meant a learned teacher. Or think about the word document. And of course, our word for today, doctrine. So at its absolute heart, based on its very DNA, a doctrine is, simply put, a teaching.
Section 2. Doctrines in the real world.
Seeing this concept out in the wild really illustrates its incredible scale. For instance, we see it operating as a whole system of beliefs, like the central doctrines of the early church. Literally, entire institutions are built from the ground up on these teachings. But then, it scales up to stated government policies too. Take the Monroe Doctrine, for example. That shaped American foreign policy for decades. In that context, a nation's doctrine tells the rest of the world exactly how it's going to act. And finally, we see it as a guiding belief for massive social changes, like nonviolence being the guiding doctrine of a whole civil rights movement. So whether it's a religion, a powerful government, or a movement for change, doctrine is that settled teaching that guides them all.
Section 3. Official teaching versus opinion.
Okay. To fully grasp this word, we really need to look at what it is not. On one side of the fence, you have an opinion. Now, an opinion is just an individual, personal, completely unofficial belief. It belongs to you, and hey, it can change completely by tomorrow. But on the other side, we have doctrine. Doctrine absolutely requires an official, established teaching that is formally held by a larger entity, like that church, or that nation, or that movement we were just talking about. So a personal opinion just isn't a doctrine. A doctrine actually carries the heavy weight of a group's official establishment.
So I'm going to leave you with this to try yourself. Name a group you know of and try to describe just one core doctrine, one official teaching that it stands by. Applying this word to your own life is really the key to remembering it, because ultimately, understanding these official teachings helps us all decode the true motivations of the world around us. It's like a giant puzzle. So what doctrines are silently shaping your life right now, today? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.